Welcome back everybody to a new vlog 1 week later, and to begin this vlog we are in my new favorite supplement spot. This is the spot, ladies and gentlemen, if you find yourself in Mexico City. Let me just get the name. Muscle Depot it's called. It's really close to Pushkin Park. Just Google Muscle Depot. As you all know, I'm very much into supplements and I like to compare, I like to get good deals. Usually that's why I buy all my stuff online. Now, through Google, I found this spot and all the reviews were telling me they have the best prices, really good deals. So I was like, I'm not gonna lie, usually if the place looks like this, they are more expensive usually, but this place is the exception. They are actually cheaper and better priced than most of the products online. So I've been coming here to get my whey, I've been coming here to get my fish oil, and today, campeón, ¿tienes el Total War para mí?
Sí, claro.
The Redcon. Today I'm re-upping on my favorite supplement. Well, my favorite pre-workout supplement, well, also my favorite supplement, because I'm addicted to pre-workout, which is called, aquí, muchas gracias, Total War. I've already spoken many times about using this. I've used over 20 different pre-workouts, even more. This stuff is the best, period. The best bang for your buck. You could also spend $1 million on Gorilla Mind and all those like crazy expensive pre-workouts, but this one usually it's about $32, $34 for a tub. Now here it's about 26, so it's a really good deal. So yeah, like every time I get a new product here, it ends up being better priced, so make your way over here. Also, every time I buy something here, the cool people that work here, they give me a gift. Cada vez estoy explicando que cada vez cuando yo compro algo aquí me das un regalito pequeño, claro. Y por eso tienes que visitar aquí. La gente aquí muy amable, muy simpática, te ayudan con todo. Si estás en México, en Ciudad de México, tienes que ir aquí. Vamos, venga.
Ya estás.
Okay, that was the supplement store, and now I've just been chilling in one of my favorite spots that I like to come to after the gym, especially on the weekends when I have time. It is kind of like, if you would have asked me, how do you expect Mexico to look like before actually coming here? This little hidden square, look at that. This little hidden square is like my perfect encapsulation of how I envision Mexico. And obviously the whole city does not look like this, not even close, but I do like it a lot. I do like to come chill here. So I was gonna sit on this bench and talk, but I figured that you guys like it a lot more if I walk and talk, take you on a journey through La Ciudad de Mexico. So I'll be walking and talking. I love this. I love this wall. ¿Qué tal? ¿Bien? You may be able to tell my energy is a little bit off, which is entirely my fault. So let's just set the table for the video. Last time I recorded, last vlog, was me. So here you can buy these delicious mangoes, which are really good. Last video I made, I was gonna try out this new gym, and it ended up not being a good gym at all. I paid 150 pesos, which is like $8 for a day pass, which is way too much. And even though the location was perfect, it just was not a serious gym. So I'm still at my old gym, which, like, I have a love-hate relationship with it, but I'm, like, I've been doing so much research on other gyms, and I'm kind of coming to grips with the fact that it's gonna be hard for me to find a better gym. So that's that on the gym talk. Now, as it pertains to my energy, so two things. One, I haven't been filming throughout the week because I've just been directing all my primary energy to the job. And you guys know I'm a very firm believer of, you only have our most valuable equity, our most valuable currency is our energy. And there's really only a few things you can do in life if you want to do it properly. So mine has been going to work and the gym. And because of that, I've kind of dug a hole for myself in the aspect of being social. Because I haven't really made that many connections yet. Like, I'm meeting people, I'm talking to people, but I'm not necessarily following up on my social leads. And I'm not really going out because most of the time by the evening I'm just like tired and I want to go to bed early, so I'm fresh for work. But that also brings me to situations like this. Like today is a Saturday, and I don't really have anyone to hang out with. That's the truth. Like, obviously my buddy Valdemar, he is still here, but he went to a festival out of town. He invited me, but I was never gonna go. I told him the same. I'm like, festivals are not really my thing. And Monday will be the Thursday that I have to independently work. So the last 5 weeks they have been intensively training us. And so yesterday, Friday, I had to take an exam to see if I was ready for the job and if the training paid off, and I scored a 70 out of 100. So I'm very happy with that score. That's pretty much on par and even slightly above my high school average. Like, I remember in high school, if I could get 65 out of 100, I would be like, hell yeah. So, ready to go for that, but obviously, I wasn't gonna go to a festival out of town when Monday will be another big step in the process of me learning the job. Now, that being said, I've also been fighting COVID for the last 2 weeks. I'm like 99% sure I've had COVID for the last 2 weeks. Ever since Houston, basically, I've had COVID a few times now, and I'm getting pretty good at recognizing it. So I just had these very persistent, like, flumes of slime all throughout my lungs. When I inhale or exhale deeply, I can hear them rattling. And right on cue, there's my COVID cough. Like, it's like not a dry cough, it's like a cough with there's like some slime in it. And up until 2 days ago, my nose was just constantly running. It was like a waterfall. It's just snot oozing out. Like, I'm talking 95 tissues a day just filled with snot. So, but because I've had my 4 vaccines, I want to believe that's the reason. Like, it doesn't make me sick. It doesn't make me sick to the point where I can't function, but it does obviously, like, I just feel like shitty, but I can still do everything. I can still train, I can still go to work. But yeah, it's definitely been dampening my energy. And then, this may not make sense to you guys, but then, like, when you get to this spot where you're like not feeling that good, and you're just tired, especially by the end of the day, what you should do is just naturally rest and allow your body to recover. But for some reason, I decided, it's not for some reason, I know why I do it. Like, when you feel alpha most of the day and you feel like you're taking your responsibilities and you're doing the things that you should do, like work, you're looking for some relief. You want to enjoy and not feel awful, right? And because of that, I have been indulging in my usage of the green goddess a little bit too much. Like, I definitely feel like I relapse a little bit. I'm exaggerating when I use those terms, but you know, you guys get the point. So it definitely can sort of the great hurt us every now and then, but you should never do it 2 days in a row, and that's been happening pretty frequently, and that lowers your overall energy level. So this is also why right now I'm like this, and it's a vicious circle. Like yesterday as well, it was Friday night at 6 p.m. we had a citywide blackout, so the whole city just went dark at 6, like all the electricity fell out. And yeah, what did I do? I was like, well, might as well roll up, and then you have the nice pleasant evening and it doesn't bother you that you're without electricity. But then here we are the next morning feeling like sluggish and like still woozy, even though I already hit the gym. And that's another thing. The gym, I've been using the gym as an escape, as I always do, but I've been training so hard and so often that, you know, I've been training for the last 5 days, and I really should have taken a day off today, but I didn't. And then you still go, but then you kind of like, you're just running on fumes, because I'm also trying to cut weight. So I'm dieting, I'm taking in less calories. So I'm just in there, tired, my body's not recovered. And you don't grow in the gym, you grow when you sleep and when you rest. So that's kind of silly. And then another thing, a reason why I've kind of slipped back into the bad habit of the green goddess is when I was coming here 5 weeks ago, I was super focused, super locked in. I understood the mission at hand. And by the way guys, Kabuki Sushi, this is the spot where they got great deals, where I always come and have my 2-for-1s. You buy one, you get one for free. So the spot that I was in with Valdemar, if you remember. Anywho, so whenever I know I am facing a challenge and I need all my energy and my focus, I just quit cold turkey. And I always joke about it, but it's not a joke. It's like you can even manipulate, like if you use, but then you go cold turkey off of it, it's like you get superpowers. It's like you need less sleep, you become very like locked in, even like a tad bit aggressive. And I've learned to utilize that. So when I was coming here, I just quit cold turkey, and I just have these like, yeah, superpowers almost, I would say. And it really helps me to be more aggressive, to tackle life. It makes me feel like a Sith, to reference Star Wars, but it really does. So I use that, you know, I use that energy and that like to figure out housing, to figure out my new job, to find a new gym, to figure out where the best supermarket is, to figure all this stuff out, because I got all this energy and this motivation, right? But then as soon as I've established that, and I've withstand that first wave of stress and change and all that stuff, and I'm like, hey, I got this, I can relax. It's dangerous because as soon as I feel like I relax, I'll go back and indulge, but then I'll overindulge, and before you know it, you are in the position I'm in right now, right? So basically I say all that to say I need to refocus badly before I slip. And I need to put more focus once again on the social aspect and following through on meeting up with people. By the way, this whole time I've been walking, this is Roma Norte, and I can't stress it enough. And I don't even know if I should say this because I don't want to like advertise it too much because it's such a paradise, but goddamn, the city's amazing. But also, it's so safe. It really is safer than Barcelona. And I'm not trying to exaggerate or be funny. It just is. It's a safer city than Barcelona as long as you stay in the bubble that is Condesa, Roma Norte, Juarez, and Polanco, which is what I call the bubble. And sure, it's a little bit gentrified, but still very Mexican and local. I mean, I'm used to Barcelona's level of gentrification, which is like a million times worse, so for me it's fine. I know that it's a sensitive topic with Mexicans, but I guess it all depends on perspective. But yeah, I can't stress it enough. If a feeling of unsafety is keeping you from coming here, don't be silly. Trust me, it's mad safe. You know, and this is coming from a person who would not advise you to go to Rio de Janeiro, who would not advise you to go to Medellin. So it's not like I'm this guy who's not critical, you know. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of places to chill and have a drink, really nice. Yeah, even just for like a 1 week trip, you should definitely check it out because there's so many people here that are just, there's so many places here, not people, also people, but where you can sit and chill, and it's amazing. Like, many times I think, man, I can't wait to be here with some hometown friends or like a girl, or like, it's a great city if you're on your own, but it's probably even a better city if you have someone to share it with. So yeah. Alright guys, now we are nearing, this is called Avenida Alvaro Obregón. And I do not know who Alvaro Obregón is. I'm sure he is a Mexican hero, a mythical figure. This is kind of like this main boulevard that dissects Roma Norte. And it's a beautiful boulevard, which you can also walk all the way down. I'll show you in a bit, as soon as traffic stops. But yeah, I feel like I'm done talking for now. I'm gonna go home to the crib. I already meal prepped yesterday and made myself a bomb-ass pasta. So I'm gonna eat that right now. And then I'll be watching, look guys, look, check this out. So you can go all the way there. The beautiful statues and fountains are all the way there. And it's beautiful and safe. So right now, like I said, I'm gonna head back to the crib and I'll watch Game 3 of the Lakers Nuggets series tonight. But I'm pretty sure Nuggets are gonna advance. Oh yeah, speaking of the crib, yeah. The only thing I'm not totally happy with is I'm not loving the place where I live, or the vibe, to put it like that. And I'm paying 700 euros in rent a month, everything included. And I'm finding out that I could get something way better for that type of money. So, Co-Vive, what I'm doing is, the company is called Co-Vive, co-living, literally translated. It's really geared towards digital nomads that want to have a place to stay for a month or two without the hassle of signing a big lease or anything like that. So for them, it makes sense. Oh, I went wrong. So for them, it makes sense. But for someone like me, it doesn't make sense. If I would sign a lease for a year or something, I can have something way better, and most importantly, something with way less roommates, which I'm finding out quickly that I'm probably a little bit too old at 35 to have a bunch of roommates that do not understand the importance of dishes and keeping a clean house and all those other things. Anywho, I'm about to wrap it up and get some lunch. Okay, just walking home from doing groceries. This is like 15 minutes after I just said I'm gonna have lunch. But doing groceries reminded me of something. More importantly, buying laundry detergent reminded me of something. So I was alluding to not being happy with the living situation, and before you guys start thinking I'm just being difficult and snobby because there's a few dirty plates. So what happened is, a few days ago, I go to do laundry, and I'm looking for my laundry detergent that I just bought, and couldn't find it anywhere. And it took me like a good 5 minutes of searching and just like thinking for it to finally register that somebody had actually stolen it. So yeah, obviously I raised hell in the group chat, and I complained and let's just say I was very unsatisfied with the general response, both of the company and my roommates. Like, I immediately went to knock on my roommates' doors and I was like, hey, so, yo, somebody stole my laundry detergent. Is that how you say it? Laundry powder? Laundry soap? I feel like I'm not using the right word. Anyway, obviously, I did not think they took it, and I didn't accuse anyone. But it's just obvious to me that there's just a bunch of people that have access to our house. I feel like, you know, those red hop on, hop off buses that the tourists take? I feel like one of the stops of those buses. Fuck, man. Am I getting less good at articulating speech? Is there something wrong with my jaw, or is it me? I don't know. But I feel like our house is one of the stops on that bus's route. It's just like the whole city can just walk in and walk out. It's often that I arrive to the house, and even though we have guards, the secondary door is just wide open, and the guards only cover like the main entrance. Once you're in, there's still a whole Airbnb next to our house and a whole other house. And that other house also comes in our house to do their laundry. Can you imagine? So I just don't think that's good. I don't like it. And stuff has been disappearing. Also, my roommates, some of their stuff disappeared, and I don't know. So the reaction of some people was like, well, you've never lived in a dorm before? I'm like, yes, I have. And putting up with stealing definitely was not, you know, the norm. I just found it astounding how people think it's normal that when you're sharing a space, it's like, yeah, they're gonna take your stuff, right? Like, that's the deal. It's like, what? How? How am I paying $700 a month and they're robbing my laundry detergent? So yeah, it's just that, together with some other factors, just has me feeling pretty sour on the whole living situation. So we'll probably be looking to move in a month or so. And you guys know how much I hate to move, so if I'm considering that, it's because I really think it's the best thing to do. Alright, almost to the place right now. So done talking about this.